These are a little bit harder. Let's see how these go. Y to the minus a half. Yep. Integrate both sides. So that's going to be y to the half on a half. Y to the half on a half is just going to be 2 root y. So there you go, there's our general solution. When, well, no, it's not really. We would have to get y equals. Let's find c. When x is 1, the value of y is 4. Here we go. So really we want to get that 2 on the other side and then square both sides. There's the question up there, so y equals a quarter. Here we go, there's our full solution. Yeehaw! dy dx, that's the first thing. So we're going to go we want the y's and the dy together. Everything else on the other side. Yes, I could put that 6 over there, but you'd recognise this, wouldn't you? So that when we integrate both sides, you're going, oh my gosh, that's that thing there. The arc sine of x on a. Yes, we love our formula sheet. So that's going to be the arc sine of y on 8, because a is 8, equals plus c. Let's find our c straight away, hey, when x is 0. What's the arc sine of 1? Well, sine of 1, let's go pi on 2, eh? C equals pi on 2. So this is going to be a bit long, but anyway. So we know that this C is pi on 2. I'm just going to crunch that up a little bit instead of writing it out and going down the page 1,000 times. Let's get the y to the other side. So y on 8. So I'm getting the arc sine to the other side. X on 6 plus pi on 2. Let's move that 8 over there. And we're just going to get y equals 8 sine x on 6 plus pi on 2. That's going to get you most of the marks there, I think. I want you to have a think about in that external exam, or my exam, I guess, is this thing here. Is that simplest form? I don't think it is, because that's a compound or a complex subject of a trig function. So that's like this thing here. Oops, it's plus, isn't it? So let's see if we can simplify it. So sine A cos B, sine A cos B, sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. plus cos A. Okay, what's cos pi on 2? 0, so that goes. Sine pi on 2 is just 1, so we're going to get y equals 8 cos x on 6. There you go. So I don't know whether you remember, but this was our first answer, and we recognised that that wasn't simplest form. So we're going to modify our answer and put it in simplest form. Yay, love green. Okay. Remember, we've got to, we can't have that minus there. So dy, and we want our y's and our dy together. Integrate. Yeehaw, partial fractions. Partial fractions, oh my gosh, so that's going to be equals A on y plus B on. So if you need help with your partial fractions, you need to look at the partial fractions video. Here, I've just done this before. A is a third and B turns out to be minus a third. So when we rewrite this side, we're going to have the integral of a third on y plus technically it's that dx, but through the linear rule of calculus, we can do that. Clearly, we're also going to get that third out the front and leave that as a 1, and we're going to get that negative a third. Wow, could I be messier? Okay. So that's going to be a third log y minus a third equals x plus c. This is going to be a long one, sorry peeps. Multiply everything by 3. And we should get, and apply that log law. Three times c is still just c, because it's just whatever it needs to be. Sometimes we can just use we can find our c anywhere. We've got a, that's left out here, y of 0 equals 6, I think it is. But I'm going to leave that till the end, just to show you it doesn't matter when you find your c. Okay, so it's going to be get that to the other side. And factorise out your y. We're slowly getting there. Okay. There you go. So if I didn't have a hint here, there's my general solution. I'd probably write that differently, as in 3, even c e to the 3x. 3c is just c. But anyway, we've got to find c anyway. So what have we got? X is 0, y is 6. So that's what we've got to come back to, just we've got to find the c. I've forgotten that already. X is 0, y is 6. X is 0. There we go. 6 minus 9 e to the c. So we've got e to the c equals 2/3. So you can see that top line is really 3 e to the c e to the 3x, and we've just found that e to the c is 2/3. So when I rewrite it, 3 times e to the c e to the 3x on 2/3 e to the 3x. Oh, technically, I guess that's the answer, isn't it? But I don't like these things here. So let's get rid of this 1. That's going to be 3 on 3, which is 3 minus 2 e to the 3x on 3 on those 3 cancels, 2 e to the 3x, and hopefully you can recognise that that 3 goes all the way to the top. So 2 3s are 6. Here we go. There is a specific answer. That was fun. Partial fractions, we did some trig in there. Arc, sine, double trig identities. Index laws, oh my gosh, no wonder this is labelled harder. Have to be B-level questions, wouldn't they? B-level questions. Get into them, you can do them, they just need practice.